Hey guys, welcome back to the channel of the people who have too many projects. Um, Today we're jumping back to the pantry door project, and I did a bunch of cutting and stuff before we started the video so that it kind of cut out some of the boring parts. But what we're basically going to do is, I'll show you on our piece of paper, is we've got two sets of doors, okay? We're going to have shaker style cabinets. And so we've got, basically it's going to be a full door from the not quite ceiling, but the top of the door all the way to the bottom, but it's going to look like two separate cabinets. It'll just be all one piece so that when you open it from the middle, it swings open, from both sides from the middle. So we did all of our measurements. We figured out all of our lengths. I went ahead and I cut all of the links for the stiles and the rails, and we're going with a fairly simple style. We're just going to do one full sheet of MDF and then basically router out a little bit, router out somewhere around the edge of the MDF, and then put the pieces of wood over the top, and then we'll glue and brad nail everything together. So it's not going to be, we're not going to have to dado a lot. We're not going to have to, make really thin sheets that go in between. We're just making it pretty easy. So gotten everything to the point. We're going to fasten everything together with pocket holes. So we're going to start with that. Of course, I should have my drill ready. That would have been smarter. I've already got the pocket hole jig all set up so that it does the right depth holes for the right size wood, unlike when we did the cabinets. So should clamp this down.
That's your clamping down, is to throw a brick on it?
Well, I just didn't want it moving as much.
The redneck woodworker, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, but pretty pocket holes. Okay, so got them laid out, kind of. So this is what the finished product of one side, what each door is going to look like. Obviously, this is the back. So we just need to get some pocket holes into these, hold everything together, and then we will, we're not going to connect these two things together to each other, but they will be connected by the full sheet of MDF that goes over the back of this. So I guess let's
Do her tour.
Put in some pocket screws. They make a clamp that allows you to clamp this stuff together. I'm going to clamp it together with not the right clamp, but I just don't want things to come apart. I want things to go in, be nice and
Do
solid.
you want to do a little bit of glue
Oh yeah, I
on
did.
the end before you screw them?
Yeah, I gotta go find the glue.
Ooh, good luck with that.
It might be in that cabinet. All right, so I don't have any glue. We found the bottle of glue and it was bad. So we're gonna use the construction adhesive that we had.
Which it kind of is, I mean, it's relatively the same.
Pretty much the same.
You should be able to just put it on the other end. Oh, you're using that end to
Oh,
clamp.
yeah. That's not ideal. There is 3 and 4 of our things. Base frames, I guess. I don't know. The shaker part of the cabinet. Um, this one's split right here. You can't even see it because I've got it clamped, but I squirted some glue inside and clamped it. I'm gonna leave that overnight. And then tomorrow we're gonna work on getting the MDF situated. So I think I'm gonna leave it there for tonight, and we'll pick it up here tomorrow. But for you, it'll be in just a second. So where we left off yesterday is I had just gotten the frames done. So Casey sanded those this morning, and we got the sheet of MDF out, laid out both of the um, frames that we're going to use on this sheet, and did some marking. So what we can see here is this area is going to be raised up into the middle of the frame. And this area on the outside is what we're actually going to be routering out. I think we're going to use the router. We did a little test. I think it's going to work, but we need to cut the door out of the MDF first, and then we can start work on getting it set up for routering. So I've got a guide rail, I've got my saw, and we're going to cut the top first. Then we're going to just give ourselves a little bit of room and just cut the full length. The reason I'm going to do that is then I can take this and put it through the table saw to cut the exact line. And that should give me the straightest line possible that I can come up with, because I don't have any sort of guide rail that I can use the circular saw to cut this line without getting a lot of wobbles. So yeah, get started on that. Okay. So that concludes the circular saw portion of our show. Now I'm going to run these through the table saw using that straight edge as a guideline and measure it out so that it takes off just the little piece that I left on the circular saw. So need to do a bit of rearranging so that you can actually use the table saw, and then yeah, get to it. Okay, ready?
That is a lot for me to sand off. That's way too much. You're trying to kill me.
Not kill, just maim. So we've got the router guide set up. This is a very straight piece of wood. And this will stop the router from going any farther so that the blade on the router, the bit, can only get right up to the line. But I'll be able to go down and take out this whole area, just kind of moving back and forth to make sure I get the outer area. Then we'll have to reset to do all of the different pieces. So a little bit of tedious resetting, but it'll be okay. And hopefully this will turn out well. I've already got this thing set at a 1/4 inch deep. So this is 1/2 inch MDF. So taking off a 1/4 inch, we'll leave a 1/4 inch, and that's what will stick up inside the frame. Okay? Oh, I finally finished routering out the first one. I get to do all this again, but for now, this is what they're going to look like. And not too shabby, if I do say so myself. I'm actually pretty impressed. So I think all of these are fitting very well. Where they don't fit perfectly, that is what paint is for. That's what caulk is for. And then paint over the caulk. So yeah, so I'll do the rest, the other one, and get it all done. And then we'll be back in the next video to hang them, do the hinge holes and hang them up and be done. All right, everybody, have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.